What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my channel, and if you're new here, this is just an E91 328xi build, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So in this video today, I'm going to be talking about adjustable sway bar end links, and the company that I chose to go with was AKG Motorsports. AKG Motorsports has been a great company for me in the past. When I had my E36 M3, I used a lot of their products and they've just never let me down. So I continue to use their products here. It took me a while to get in because I was waiting for them to come back in stock. They were out of stock for like 2 weeks, but they got them in stock back really quickly. And Lisa was a great help when I let her know, hey, can I do a pre-order or anything like that? Of course, they didn't do that because they don't want to offer, false promises, which I completely understood. But Lisa was a great help to me. The moment that they came in, which was on Monday, this Monday, I don't know what day it is today. It's been a hell of a week. I think it's like the 27th or 28th, but it came in on Monday, and she set up my order, and she sent me a PayPal request for the front and rear adjustable sway bar and links, and sent it out, and I got them today. So big shout out to Lisa and AKG Motorsports. They're a great company. I highly recommend them. It takes a lot for me to recommend companies because a lot of people have mixed reviews, but I've never had a bad review over them. So let's get down to it and to see the beautiful hardware. So here's the hardware, fully adjustable and pretty lightweight for how it is. It really does the delete of the bushings in here. So this is all spherical hardware, and this is just great. I cannot wait to throw these on. It's going to help eliminate more body roll. And no matter if you do have adjustable sway bars or not, this mounts to the OEM sway bar, or if you have any aftermarket ones. And a little bit more details about the kit. Well, it's really not a kit. I just got the front and rear, but the kit that I put together. And the rears, they fit any type of model. So whether it's the M3, 335D, and I believe, yeah, I mean, those are the only upgraded ones. Whether you have all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive, these will fit on the rears, so you don't really need to be specific on these. But with the fronts, you need to be more specific. As you can see here, this is really meant for the non-M3 and not for the 1M. But these can be used for the 1 Series as well if it's not the M1. So, and let me show you guys the part numbers right here. I will put in the link in the description and below. Again, I'm not sponsored by them, but I wish I would be. But this is the link for, this is the part number for the rears, and this is for the part number for the non-M or 1M for the fronts. But again, I'll put a link in the description below for these. And yeah, that's really just an overview of the sway bar end links. It's not really going to be that difficult, as you can see here. More than likely, I'll get all the tools and show you guys what we need to do. So let's get to it. As you guys can see here, I already have my jack stand on, or my jack stand right there, and of course, my quick jack right there. You're gonna need to put it where when you let it down a little bit on the jack, that it gives it a little bit of pressure, so you're able to actually put in the sway bar end links. And as you can see here, it's not supposed to move like that, and these are completely blown. So these have definitely not been touched. They're definitely OEM. Like, no, they haven't been changed out. Like, you can't even move. Like, you're not supposed to be able to move that. With this, it's very hard for me to move an adjustable. Like, it's giving me resistance compared to that. So this is completely eliminating the bushing, so this should help out a little bit with corner balancing. I made it a little bit shorter to get a little bit more rigidity out of the corner balancing, so it's not by that much shorter. As you can see here, basically that is lined up on the top with them. See how it's just a little bit, I may just go extend it out just a little bit further down here, but I don't want to mess it up too much in the sense, because this right here is spot on up top. So, and when you put them on, you're not supposed to, just make sure that these nuts below are a little bit tight. So when you load the car again on the ground and then drive it back and forth a little bit, you'll be able to make the changes on both left and right. So you're just going to repeat. These are the tools that you're going to need. I just use this to hold it
spanner wrench right there. And then of course I used a 5/8 to take out the stock hardware, which is right here. So as you can see here, my wheel has been scrubbing up against here. That's why I wanted to switch this out, because I wanted to fix that issue, and supposedly making it a little bit shorter will stop the wheel from touching. So as you can see here, the sway bar end link is on. I do love the gold hardware. It does look beautiful. And as you can see, I didn't lock it down all the way. I just want to give it a little bit of room, so when I do lower my car, or actually put the weight on it, that does settle. And then from there, once it settles, I know where it's going to be at, and then I can actually just tighten the bolt up. And it's basically that simple. It took me longer taking off the wheel and tire than it did taking on and off the sway bar, so it was pretty quick and easy. And here it is. Also, another thing before you put on your wheel, I made sure that this was about the same length as this one. And as of course you can see here, I'm trying to do one in my hand at the same time, and right here. So it's roughly around the same. I know it's a little bit hard to tell, but I definitely did measure this out and lock the nut in place, so it's the same length on the other side. Of course, in Texas fashion, it is raining and sunny at the same time. It's been raining on and off. Of course, I had to make adjustments, but just want to show you guys how I took the rears off, because it's not the conventional way. These were obviously shot to hell. Like, the bushing is just worn out. Of course, this bushing up top, it's not supposed to even be doing that. So I'm very happy to be going to the AKG ones, which the way how I just took it off was I used this right here, which has a swivel. And I came from up top. Let me try to show you guys. Came from up top, and where I have this piece right here, I started wrenching on it, and then I held this piece down. Of course, I'm trying to get it with one hand. Held this piece with pliers, and then I started getting the wrench in right here and held it down, and it came off. I know it's very hard to see without you know, having it on the car, but I wasn't able to. I just want to show you guys that these are the tools that I use basically to get this rear sway bar end link off. It was a pain, but I got it off, and I'm ready for the reward. So let's get to it. I'm basically going to show you guys what I did when I was talking about this, because I couldn't really give you guys a good visual because I was working on the car and it's raining. Didn't want my phone to get wet. So as you can see, that's where the bolt is, and of course it's going to still look like this on a stock sway bar. So even if you're doing stock sway bar end links, let me try and still get this on camera for you. So basically, see how it's on right there? This was the way easiest method that I've ever had and done on this, because I tried with the whole swivel joints, wasn't able to get this, but I'm able to, you know, get on it. So I have the sway bar on, and just want to give you guys a visual of what's going on. You see how I'm able to get this swivel, and there's not really that many foot-pounds on it. Maybe there was like 3. I was able to get it off by hand, so that's basically how I'm going off by these as well. I was able to get both front and rear off by hand, but this is what I'm telling you. And obviously with this one, this has a nut, so this was a way better method, obviously. So I did need to do maintenance on these with these sway bars and get them out, but I thought to, you know, might as well upgrade while I have these here. And of course, having them only loosely fitted, and then I'm just going to torque it down right here. And again, there is, like, don't quote me, but I know that there's not that much foot-pounds on here. It maybe be, again, like 3, 4 maybe, because it's not supposed to be on there super stiff. And of course, this is going to give it better handling in the corners and all that good stuff. So I'll be doing this on the next one, and then I'll show you guys, I mean, not really show you guys, but this will just be the end of it, because I'm just going to copy and paste on the passenger side. So as you can see here, I'm in my apartment. I finished the install of the AKG Motorsports adjustable sway bar end links, and it was around a 2.5 hour install. The rears gave me a little bit more trouble than the front, but like I said, when you saw the beginning, or like in the middle of the video, how I got to that. I wanted to give you that little trick that I did because it helped me better than what I was trying to do, like, you know, a whole bunch of extensions with the swivel. It just wasn't doing the job, and that little, you know, wrench with the swivel and did very well for me. So it was great. Loved installing these. It was very simple, very easy, but of course I love double, triple checking my work. So I about, you know, raised my car up 20 times, and I am sore and I'm tired. I just want to rest today. Probably drink a beer or something. But anyways, yeah, if you guys are considering getting adjustable, I would, whether regardless if you're not trekking your car or dailying it. But obviously, it's if you get stuff off FCP Euro, the OEM ones are pretty cheap. They're around like 30 bucks and like at $30 for rear, so you're $60. I spent around $190 on these adjustables because I want to see the, you know, what keeping OEM. Basically, I'm not really OEM right now. In the sense of the adjustables end links. I went a little bit shorter to see if I could see it, if I could feel a difference, because obviously I was driving on blown out, you know, so blown out end links, and want to see the difference to begin with. But it wasn't that long. It wasn't even an inch. It was maybe like, I'd say like 0.2 of an inch or something like that. So just want to see if I could figure out a difference in the butt dyno. But other than that, it was great. I loved it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It would help the channel out a lot. Leave a like and comment down below what you guys, you know, wanted to see more in the video, because I'm always trying to upgrade my videos and try to bring the best videos out to you. And of course, I do apologize for not getting the actual installation because it was raining and I didn't want my phone to get wet. I didn't want all of my, you know, camera equipment to get wet or anything like that. So I just wanted to do it, show you guys what I did, and then give you the tips and tricks and go from there. So I'm a YouTuber now. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share all this with your friends, because I want this to be the best E91 channel out there and just continue to grow. Everyone stay safe out there and have a great night, or morning or afternoon, whenever you're watching this video.